Hello everyone, Sheek here with another Transformers review, and today I will be reviewing Transformers the Movie Studio Series 8615 Dinobot Sludge, the next Dinobot in the collection. Can't wait to look until they reduce Swoop, and I think there might be another one, I'm not sure. The Dinobots, I love the Dinobots, but for some reason, I just don't remember exactly how many there are at the moment. Not, I guess, an uber fan, I guess, of the Dinobots, but yeah, they are really cool. On the side, lovely artwork of Sludge. On the back, Dino mode, robot mode. He is the first one that actually doesn't come with another little figure, such as Grimlock with Wheelie, and Slag with, Daniel Wiki. Kind of wish they had done something like that with him, but then again, considering their track history with actually doing that, or they haven't been the greatest, so maybe they decide not to do it. Anyway, let's get him opened up. So here we have him out of his box. He's definitely not I don't think he's my favorite Dinobot character, but so far I think he's my favorite Dinobot toy mold and all that. There are some things that remind me a little bit of Grimlock and how he transforms, but definitely a different figure entirely. Anyway, yeah, he's very cool. He feels a little bit loose, not loose, but a little bit fiddly in robot mode, but he still pulls it off really well, and he has a very solid dinosaur mode. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the detail. His face is done in black plastic with silver for his face and crown of his head. I think he might have blue eyes, but if it is, it's very dark blue. Silver and red Autobot emblem, black for his chest, and black and red for his chest. Standard gray and black plastic for the dino part bits, and then gold for the dino head. But we'll talk more about dino head in dinosaur mode. He does come with this off. As you can see, it's on a slider. It stays in place relatively well once you get slid on, especially because it tabs into place in robot mode, and also tabs in fairly well in dino mode, so you don't have to really worry about that just sliding off willy-nilly. Articulation. His head is on a swivel, but due to transformation, you can make him look up, down. Maybe you can't really make him look down, but yeah, you can do a full 360. It might be on a ball joint, but if it is so close so you can't even do any wiggly waggly, anything of that nature. His arms can go out that far. They can do pretty much a full 360, but this gets in the way. I mean, I suppose if you really want to, yeah, you can do that. And it's on a ratchet joint, not a loud one, but it is somewhat satisfying. There is a stiff bicep swivel. You can get over 90-degree bend at the elbow and a little bit further back. Wrists are on a swivel. He does have hip rotation. He can do the full splits, although his dino head might get in the way just a little bit of that. Legs to go forward that far, so you can kick pretty high, back about that far, but considering all the dino kibble, it is actually pretty good. About 90-degree bend at the knee, forward if you need to break his knee for whatever reason, and he does have ankle tiltage, quite a bit of it. And then also detail-wise, he does have some nice gold or brass, whatever color, for his feet, and then his gun is done in black plastic with gold accents. It looks very nice, and that is a big old blaster you do not want pointed at you. He doesn't come with any blast effects or anything flames for like his dino mode, which would be really cool. That is one thing, especially if they don't include a little, I guess, companion sidekick figure. I feel like they should have at least included some flames, but still, awesome figure. Definitely love his transformation. And I say it's like his transformation is like a dream, whatever. It's fun. It's not super complicated, but as it is to be, probably not going to want to cooperate on camera, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get down to transformation. Okay, first things first, like on Grimlock and maybe Slag, I can't really remember, it's been a while since I've looked at Slag, but you rotate his wrist, get him folded in, and you can just go ahead and do this right now. Rotate his arms around, rotate around, and then, let's see, on the back, get his head, dino head up a bit, rotate these up, rotate around. I just like getting the feet done right at the beginning, just so I don't forget about them later on or have to worry about them later on. And then for the legs I think are kind of ingenious, but you flip the tail down, and then you flip this whole thing out, and then that allows this to move. There's quite a bit of moving parts, but it just seems to move, in my opinion, works very well. And then you also want to fold down his feet, and then let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Rotate his waist, and then you just rotate this around, and you might need to help it along a little bit by swinging a little bit on that peg stem thing, joint, I guess, sliding it to the outside so it gets it nice and flush. And same with the other side, do the same thing. Sometimes it moves on its own, sometimes it doesn't, so just be careful with that so you don't stress anything unnecessarily. So you get it pressed down, and then you can go ahead and squeeze that together, and let's see, and then flip back the tail. You can clip that into place, and then just get these rotated up, and then clip those together. And then up here, let's go ahead and pull his chest down, and just rotate these up just so that get them out of the way. Rotate it around, and you're going to bring it back down. Just make sure everything gets lined up. Be a little bit, this part can be just a little bit finicky, but you just want to get everything lined up. And the feet, there is little tabs that go into that slot right there on either side. Get that all tabbed in. Pretty much got the bottom of the dino done. Just get his legs kind of situated, and then leave this up front, and then rotate this up. You don't have to do it right away, but I just kind of like to get out of the way. Flip his head in like that. Get his dino head out of the way a little bit. Then you just want to bring the dino legs, click into place, bring around, click into place, bring down. Wait, not bring down. You want to have them up like that. Anyway, leave them up like that. Collapse, collapse, and this one, oh yeah, foot. Make sure the foot doesn't get in the way, but collapse in, push the dino neck into place, and then hope that stays in place. And then you want to just close this all up, and it should snap into place. Although, there we are, like that, snaps into place, and this holds that into place. His tail isn't necessarily the best at sticking together, but it, for the most part, is really solid. You can position the dino legs how you want to. He has really tiny front legs, kind of big back legs, but it still looks awesome. And here we have him in his Dinobot mode, and he feels very sturdy. He's a very big, chunky dinosaur, and I love it. Can't wait to bring him back home, and then maybe I'll do a comparison video with all the Dinobots we have thus far. I'm pretty sure Swoop is the last one, but yeah. Then for storage, there is storage for the gun in this big old cavity. You can just right down below tab the gun into place, and there we have weapon storage. It's not as bad as some weapon storages I've seen, but it's somewhere you can put it if you want to put it. Yeah, this is probably the biggest issue. It's just this big old open cavity. But really, when you have a big old dinosaur, are you really going to be having it up like this? No, you're going to be having it down like that. So you're not really going to be looking up underneath. But man, oh man, is this dinosaur awesome. Yeah, the head is on a ratchet. The neck, I should say, is on a nice ratchet. I mean, you can make it go down like that if you want to do something like that, although it does look really weird. And then the head can go up and down. There actually is a swivel. That's pretty cool. But you can rotate his head 360 degrees, or 360, whatever. Yeah, you can do a full 360. Yeah, 360. And his mouth opens up to reveal a peg for any blast effects you may want to use on him. And he has nice bright blue eyes. Looks pretty cool. And then he has a bright red Autobot emblem on his head. It'd be nice. It'd be kind of funny if you could do the bug-eyed thing when he gets stomped on. I think at some point by Devastator in in the movie or the show. I think it might have been the movie. Anyway, he got stepped on and his eyes bugged out. Unless that was a different Dinobot, but I'm pretty sure it was him. Anyway, yeah, he's really cool. Definitely a solid figure. I highly recommend him. Although it took me a while to find him, when I finally found him back in stock, I think on Amazon, I was so excited. Or was it Amazon? I can't remember exactly where I got him, but I was so happy. No, Big Bad Toys. No, TF Source. I got him on TF Source. I was thinking about getting him on Amazon, but he was on sale on TF Source, so I decided to get him there. Definitely a good place. Big Bad Toy Store is also a good place to get figures as well. But this has been a review of Transformers 86 Studio Series 1/5 Sludge. And if you like this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. And until next time, have a good one, everyone.